Hi, this is Moorlander coming to you today with another top-down video. We're going to be looking at another pen today. This is the F-XM from Zebra pens. This pen, just to give you a little bit of history about this pen, or, which is probably more important, the pen before this. The pen before this, which I'm trying to get my hands on, seems to be quite a tricky pen to get nowadays, is the F-107 or F-701, which became a very, very popular pen amongst the EDC community. Not only because, as far as pens go, it was quite a grand pen, it was a very nice pen, but also because of the build qualities and its use of being more of a tactical pen, or more of a subvert tactical pen if needed. So there were some things about the F-701 that fans really wanted to be changed. Zebra pen, you know, they listened to the community and they said, okay, let's make the changes. Now what I'll do in a future video, which although it's not been made yet, so I'll link to there, and when I do make it I'll make sure that that link's there. If you're watching it's not been made yet, sorry about that. Yeah, so when I can try and get the F-701, what I'll make a comparison between the two. So but for now, this is the F-XMD. F-XMD, yes, I've been trying to get that right a lot. So I've thoroughly enjoyed the last pen piece of content that I made, and it's very strange for me, you know, I sit here and, you know, especially when I'm out and about, you'll see in a lot of my other videos I like to get outside. Videos like this, it's more useful to be able to see it top down because it's a pen and it's easier to see. So let's get straight into it. Dimensions wise, wow, that makes a horrible noise, sorry about that. Okay, so length wise, it's about 134 millimeters, which in old money is 5 1/4 inches. And width wise, it's roughly, oh God, I'm terrible in inches. 3/8, I don't know, 7/16 wide. Yeah, I guess that's a thing. Yeah, 7/16. And millimeters wise, yeah, it's just about a centimeter. So that probably didn't match up, but yeah, hopefully you'll get that. Weight wise, not a particularly heavy pen. One of the main reasons that I went for this was because of the strengthness, or the strengthness. Oh, Moorlander, that was terrible. One of the most popular pens, and one of the pens that I carry the most, is the Jotter from Parker Pen. But I mean, it's not a very flimsy pen, but it's quite a light pen. Now this pen, don't get me wrong, it's not heavy. It's not like trying to carry around a firearm in your pocket. It's not heavy, but it is a little bit more substantial due to the heft and the way that this is manufactured. So, you know, let's get into it. So the pen itself, the whole shaft of the pen here is one piece. To take it apart, you have to unscrew this end, and then you have a single piece of stainless steel. The whole pen's constructed from stainless steel, by the way, which was one of the upgrades that Zebra made over the F-701. Was certain parts were made from plastic. From the feedback, they decided that they were going to make some changes. So you have this cap at the end, which holds the spring. Spring comes loose. Then you have the refill. I've not really took too many refills apart, so one of the things that I do find with this refill, it just seems very small. I've had this pen now for about 8 weeks, and I've, you know, just been using it as you use a pen. I don't think it's gone down much, but when I look at that compared to the Parker pen, although you can't see inside the Parker pen, it does seem like a small refill, so we'll be able to see that soon. The end to the refill itself is a flat end. It doesn't have the notched progression that you find with some refills. And then you have the shaft of the pen, which is, there's a rattle. Now the rattle, which I'm guessing is inside, so this is springed, and then in here there will be something that has those notches that as the spring pushes it in, it rotates, because this doesn't have those notches. So if I push that in, it will push it back. Well, what it's doing is it's actually pushing a mechanism inside here, which is the bit that's loose. Doesn't really matter, to be fair, because that's always in there, and you know, you've got a spring pushing that way. It's sprung on this side as well, so you get that tension or compression on the refill from both sides, which is always great. Nice easy push button on the end, and you get a reasonably nice pocket clip. Now the one thing that I've alluded from here, which is the one thing that I've mentioned on several occasions during this video, is the strength and the structural integrity of this pen. And that is because when I turn it that way, look how thick this is. Look at that. Look at it. If I take this apart, my voice has gone a bit squeaky there. If I take this apart, look at that difference. Look at it. This is a stainless steel. I'm guessing from its construction it'll be rolled, it'll be pressed, and you know, job done. Look at that. We're looking at, okay, so that is 2 millimeters thick. I don't know, can I do that in imperial? Yeah, I guess that's a, God, what's that? Is that a 16th? No, it can't be a 16th. That's a 32nd of an inch thick. It's just a beast of a pen, and this is why it's been carried and applauded so much, because of its tactical or its self-defense kind of uses, that if needed to, you could use this to be able to defend yourself, not to use it as an offensive weapon. I don't condone any of that. As I know, you know, this channel's not about using any sort of EDC in an offensive way, but this has been used, and there are many stories online about how these pens have been used in a defensive way, and it's, you know, it's been very successful. And this mainly is down to the success of this pen and how thick that is. Look at it, it's massive. But the beauty of it is that when I have this in the hand and when I have my Parker pen in my hand, put these back together. I feel like I'm field stripping something. Okay, put that back in. Not particularly difficult. If the Parker pen was to snap, it's going to snap there, because that's where the shaft, or the barrel, sorry, breaks in two. It's where it's going to break. If this was to break, if you to give this some sort of tension, it just isn't. You could probably pry something open, because that's, I mean, as far as a leverage and a fulcrum there, well, you know, it's in a good position. Weight wise, they're really not dissimilar. However, they've been able to make this so that there isn't much weight in there, considering the length and the width of the stainless steel in this is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Now, it's a pen video, so let's see how it writes. Now, as far as writing is concerned, you know, some notes from a previous video. It writes reasonably well. Is no, it's a cracking pen. The difference that I find, which is probably one of the things that I noted in this review, is that you can get really close down to the end. With this, there is a small step. You have some knurling or jimping on here, which makes it quite handy to hold, although it's been a very long time, maybe going back to my exams, where I've been in such a stressful situation that my hand's been sweaty enough that my fingers have slid up and down a pen. But you know, that's it. it's nice that it's there. But if you write in such a style that you hold the pen very close to the bottom, you see some very strange ways in which to hold pens, or very abnormal ways. If you hold it around about there, then it's a great pen. So there is my feedback, there are my comments, there's my little review of the Zebra pen, which is the F-XMD. I'll leave a link. So as I say, I've managed to find this reasonably easy on Amazon, but when I tried to get the previous version, which is the F-701, they sent me this exact same pen. The pens are very similar. There is very little difference between the two, apart from some of the plastic construction in the previous one. So I am trying my hardest to see if I can get them to send me a real one, so that I can compare the two. But for now, if you'd like to look at this, like to look at it some more, there's some links in the description which are great if you choose to use those links. It really does help out the channel. Don't forget to like if you like this comment. If you like this piece of content, that's what I meant to say. If it is that you do like my videos, liking them is great, and also subscribing and hitting that subscribe button and the notifications. YouTube really want you to hit that notification button. And if you can share this, that'd be great. Gets to build my community and share the love. Cool. So stay safe, stay Moorlander, stay EDC.